Hi, I'm Dr. Singhania from Singhania Clinic, and I'm going to talk about autism in children. Autism is a complex neurodevelopmental disorder, and it's defined by its social and communication problems. So whatever the level of intelligence, you can have very intelligent people or not so intelligent ones, and they all show impairments in social interaction, the social aspect of communication, problems in social imagination and flexible thinking, and they have repetitive odd behaviors. So social communication is also understanding social cues, using language in the communication form. They may have large vocabulary, but they may not be able to use it to communicate adequately. Social interaction has a varied type, which we'll talk in the next slide about. And social imagination is lack of event horizon, so they don't know what to expect after a certain event. An event could be brushing your teeth, could be going to the doctors, going to school, or what will happen after that event. So the imagination of putting themselves in the future is difficult, and they have repetitive odd behaviors. Now, autistic continuum, also known as the autistic spectrum disorder, is called so because you have a wide variety of disabilities. Now, for example, in social problems, you can have a solitary withdrawn child who has very little expression. Then there is the passive child who doesn't resist social interaction but doesn't initiate it either. So he's passively waiting to be included. And finally, at the other extreme end is the active but odd, which means they are interested in interacting, but they do so in an odd way. Similarly, there'll be highly intelligent professionals to nonverbal children in special centers. So this wide variation is the reason why it's called the autistic spectrum disorder. And not just that, a child who is nonverbal may grow into a verbal adult. So depending upon the child himself and the kind of intervention, particularly early intervention, and there are so many other factors, the child may become a verbal adult. We have learned a lot about autism from individuals like Temple Grandin and Donna Williams. These are people with Asperger's syndrome. Temple Grandin spoke after the age of 4 years, and she's a PhD in agriculture, and she's a billionaire in her own right. And Donna Williams is an MEd, and she's a teacher. And they still have problems to some extent, but they are functioning, doing very well indeed. The most horrifying part is the 600% increase in the prevalence rates of autism from 1 in 2,500 to the last figure by CDC, that is the Center of Disease in USA. In 2014, they saw 1 in 68 children suffered from autism. So almost 1 to 2% children suffer from this disorder. Boys are more affected than girls, and 30% of disabled population have autism. If you're seeking help, please visit our website www.singhaniaclinic.com or call us on the number shown below. Thank you for watching.